August 2024 reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. Do check out your placements to get a message that most resonates with you. I'm not telling you what to do. The Oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will. Therefore, you make the best decision for you and those involved. Let's see if we can move this here. If you're cross-watching, or you yourself, Capricorn, feel that the roles are in the reverse, please reverse them. Take what applies and leave what doesn't. Is this good? Nah, I guess it's better than before. Take what applies and take what applies and leave what doesn't. It's a general reading, not a private reading, so it may resonate, may not resonate. Please be aware of that. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating. It is greatly appreciated. All right, Capricorn. All right, we're starting off with the Eight of Pentacles. You could be focused on something, focused on a project, your work, focused on something practical, perhaps, working on something. We'll see. Crossing that is the World. So not done with something. You're in your foundation. You have the Knight of Cups. So something that maybe you've been giving to emotionally, something that maybe you're emotionally involved in. So let's say it's a relationship that you're working on or you're building towards. Could even be like some sort of project that you hold near and dear to you. In the past, you have the Nine of Wands, which can represent perseverance, but could also represent, feeling exhausted, feeling tired. On your mind, you have the Ten of Pentacles, which is actually pretty fantastic here. So with the Ten of Pentacles on your mind, you're definitely focused on building something that is long-lasting, something that is stable and secure for not just now, but for a long time. With this Ten of Pentacles, this could even be maybe a family business for some, could even be a relationship. Maybe trying to figure out where things were headed or trying to balance things out, because you have the 8 and the 10. So there's a Two of Pentacles there somewhere in between, which is, a balancing act, maybe juggling a lot. And your outcome is the Page of Cups. So this is something it seems like you've been giving a lot to, and your outcome with the Page of Cups, which goes from the Knight of Cups to the Page of Cups, there's a little bit of a I don't want to say the word downgrade, but it's like not a pause either. I don't know how to explain it, because the Page of Cups is more about communication. This is somebody who is interested in delivering good vibes, because it's emotions here with the cups. We'll see when we clarify. You have the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So this can represent a good time, a coming together. We'll see though. Actually, you know what? Let's take out an oracle card here for you. Or a few, actually. You have the Golden Mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, and love bombing. Axe, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment, and healthy choices, making healthy choices in love, in life, self-love, self-care, being happier. And at the bottom of the deck is mirroring each other's self-image. Relationships reflect our wounds and introspection. All right, I did not see this in the cards here. But hey, I can't really see the chat too well, but hello. I'm doing the sign of Capricorn, not doing personal readings right now. So let's go ahead and see what this is. What is this Three of Cups? Let's start off with that one. That was the card at the bottom of the deck. What is this Three of Cups? You have the Five of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Eight of Cups. For some of you, there's a situation here that might have left you feeling maybe with some sort of grief or sadness, because 3 and 8, there's a 5 of cups there in between, and you already have the 5 of swords. So it could have been a situation that perhaps you felt like somebody had a different agenda, or you felt defeated in. And the 5 of swords can also represent somebody who was just playing mind games. And with the high priestess, it's possible that you were just feeling this internally, intuitively. With the high priestess, this is also, maybe you saw that this was going on and you didn't really say anything, but emotionally detaching with the 8 of cups. But it's representing here the 3 of cups. So it could be that there's a situation where it was a third party situation. Could even just represent that there is a coming together here. So let's see what this is. All right. Well, thank you for your opinions. And yes, the High Priestess is a pretty powerful card. So with the 8 of Pentacles, you have the 8 of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the 7 of Swords. So with the 8 of Wands, this could be quick movement, communication, things happening quickly. And with the Hanged Man, there's almost like a pause, a rethinking of things. Could even be a card of a victim mentality. I'm not sure if that is the case necessarily, but it is about seeing things from a different perspective and gaining awareness. And with the 7 of Swords, this could be about avoiding something here. Now, for some of you with the 8 of Pentacles, it could be more focused on work to try to avoid certain things that you're seeing a different perspective on. Maybe for some of you, this is about working on something that just wasn't up to par. If the 7 of Swords is about sneaky energy, it could be that there is a potential here to be working on this. Why is or to heal from this. You know, for some of you, it could have been a toxic work situation. What is the World card? The Queen of Wands, the Chariot, and the King of Wands. Interesting, and they're both looking at each other. If you see this right here, see the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands? They're looking at each other, but right in between is the Chariot, which is about knowing the direction that you're going in, feeling good, feeling positive, feeling guided to go in this direction. This is a card also about feeling balanced. So the Sphinxes that are here, though, they're paused. So to me, looking at this card, it almost feels like needing some sort of... It's like, okay, I have the directions, I know where to go, but I just need fuel for the car, is what it looks like here. And it's interesting that you have both the King and the Queen of Wands, because I feel like the Wands would be the fuel. So for some, there's a desire here to go in the same direction, to accomplish something, to get something done, but it's clarifying the card in the position of the challenge. So if this is about dealing with another person, or maybe it's just you and it's between your masculine and feminine energy, there's almost like I said before, almost like a pause. For some of you, there's a situation that seems to be working out, but somebody could almost be avoiding it. I don't know if it's like the belief of too good to be true, or if it's like there's been past hurt or something like this. Let's see what this Knight of Cups is in the foundation. The Two of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. So this looks like a decision to take action, right? You're seeing things clearly, maybe even trying to see things clearly. Although you do see everything here, but everything at this point over here looks a little bit smaller. So they might not look like what they actually are. With the King of Pentacles, this is a card of somebody who's a hard worker, can provide, and because it's Pentacles, it could be an earth sign, doesn't have to be, maybe you have it in your chart. Well, obviously Capricorn energy. But the King of Pentacles can signify someone who can provide anything that has to do with the material world. So even if it's not actual physical things, it could be time and energy. And the Six of Cups, which represents a soulmate connection or the past, childhood. But to me, this looks like there is a desire here. The foundation here is to move towards something that is long-term, that is sustainable, that feels good, also with the Six of Cups. And this is also true because the Ten of Pentacles is on your mind, which is all of this. But it seems like the challenge is actually moving it, actually accomplishing this. So in the past with the Nine of Wands, you have the Page of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. Excuse me. You have a couple of eights here. You have the Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. Actually, you have all the eights. Eight of Cups, Eight of Swords. You're just missing the Major Arcana 8, which would be the Strength card. So maybe even needing some sort of courage, or maybe there's a holding back on certain things, or maybe just dealing with the situation with, the word is not grace. It's like that phrase, you catch flies with honey and not vinegar. So anyway, in the past, you might have been dealing with an air sign. Again, doesn't have to be because you have the King of Swords here, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. Or this was you. There could have been, like in the past, this feeling of, I'm exhausted with this. I have my heart blocked. Where I'm thinking of things very logically. I don't want to use my heart, but still feeling trapped. For some of you, this is knowing or having clarity, but still feeling stuck. Because with the Nine of Wands, like I said before, it's a card of, I'm going to keep going, but I'm exhausted. Or I've been hurt way too many times. He's the wounded warrior. Look at him. He's hurt. So let's take a look at that Ten of Pentacles on your mind. The Two of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. I think you're going to take action, or you want to, because this is what's on your mind. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you you're taking action right now. It could be something that you're thinking about. Because with the Two of Swords, this is about feeling like you're at a crossroads, or there's a stalemate here, or trying to ignore things. But the Page of Swords is watching, but also can deliver some sort of fact, can communicate something here. And with the Knight of Wands, this is passionately moving towards what you want. With that Ten of Pentacles. And the Page of Cups as your outcome. Seems like to me there will be something expressed here. The Seven of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and there's the Two of Pentacles, and there's your card at the bottom of the deck. So Seven and the Ace, there would be a Six of Wands in between there. Victory, attention, success. And then 7 plus 1 is 8, which you have the 8 of Wands here already. So to me, it almost seems like things might be up in the air. For some of you, there's been this push and pull of what you actually want to do. For some, it's not, you know how like sometimes you have the desire for something and you're just like, yeah, you know what? No, I'm not going to do it. But it's like there's a little bit of an impulse. There could be a pushing of that. For some of you, it's maybe even deciding if whatever it is that you maybe feel passionate towards, if this is actually practical, if it makes sense because of the pentacles here. But I think you're going for it with the Page of Cups, because that represents communicating something. Now, for some of you, this could be somebody else towards you, and you're like, I am not sure. I don't know. 10 of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the 9 of Swords. That's interesting. Because how do you go back from the 10 and you go back to 9? So this could be a situation maybe that you've been hurt in before. Maybe things have been or have ended. But there's some sort of clarity that comes in with the Ace of Swords that might make you overthink or maybe even stress or something like this. Let's see. You have the Lovers. Now, for some of you, there's a situation here that might even be making you feel uncomfortable with the 10 of Swords. 9 of Cups. Wow, and the 2 of Cups. Look at this. Lovers, 9 of Cups, 2 of Cups. Why is this stressing you out, though? Oh, you have the Queen of Pentacles, which is Capricorn energy. And you have the 3 of Cups, the 3 of Wands, waiting, expectation, 6 of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. I don't know if this is you waiting for an equal give and take, or maybe there's an expectation here of, I almost feel like this is proof. I don't know why I'm seeing this card like this. See how he's giving them money? This is a card of generosity, right? So he's giving because he can, and he's giving to those who can't. So it's about giving and taking. However, to me, and then you have the scales over here, which is about fairness, and justice and whatnot. To me, it almost seems like, I don't know if it's waiting on proof. Because I'm literally looking at this card. Again, like I said, I've never envisioned it like this. And to me, it almost seems like this guy takes away his cloak and he's like, you know what? I actually do have money. And I was seeing if you have a good heart. Well, here is $1,000 for actually, you know, sharing of what you had because you had a kind heart kind of thing. You know, have you ever seen those things, those videos of people who are like, hey, do you have like $1? And then a lot of people are like, no. And then there's that one person that's like, yeah, here's $1. And they're like, oh, thank you so much for being so generous. Here's $500 for being kind. That's almost like what I saw. And then you have the King of Cups, which is somebody who has a lot of emotions, but might not necessarily show it because he's in control of these emotions. Notice how the waves are going like this, but he's literally sitting firmly, very sure of himself, of what's going to happen. There's an emotional control and balance within the King of Cups. Could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio too. But there is something here where there's a lot of emotions that somebody has, and it could be the masculine energy, and the feminine energy is, you know, more than willing to give of herself, but also see how she's looking at the pentacle, almost kind of like looking at, you know, her security and stability, and how do I make this grow? Because feminine energy is the energy, is a multiplier. That's the feminine energy. So the masculine energy will provide and will give, so that the feminine energy multiplies it. Does that make sense? This is not about man and woman. This is about masculine and feminine. We all have it inside. It's almost like, okay, I'm a woman, right? My masculine energy is me going to work, right? I'm providing for myself. And then what I'm getting out of that, I am, you know, making sure that life is okay by paying my bills, or, you know, making sure that there's food, or beautifying my home, or something like that. I'm just giving an example so that there's an understanding here. I need to know, though, because these oracle cards that were pulled out doesn't necessarily seem to fall with the reading. Now, it's possible that it can intertwine, but this seems like a separate message here. So I don't know if if somebody is going to stop certain behaviors, because it says stop the pattern. So I don't know if this is about either something is completely ending and you're making healthier choices, whether it's within yourself or within a connection, however it resonates. But there's something here that seems to become better. So let's say you're dealing with a one-sided situation. That'll end because you're making healthier situations. Or let's say you're dealing with an addiction. You can stop the pattern and make healthier choices for you. You get what I'm saying? So you could take it as it resonates, particularly for your situation, or what you feel is like, oh yeah, you know what? That's what I feel. That's what my intuition is telling me. This could even be a situation if it says like you're dealing with a narcissist or something like this. Maybe somebody, you don't necessarily abandon or let go of narcissistic traits. I mean, obviously that would take quite an amount of work, but, you know, maybe somebody decides or realizes that there's some sort of awareness, and maybe realizing like, I've been running away from this, instead of going head on and tackling this issue to make healthier choices, to be happier, or to make my situation happier. Because ultimately the goal is this 10 of Pentacles is something that's long lasting, something that brings in security, wealth, whatever you consider is family, loyalty because of the dogs that are here, companionship, you know, even a sense of belonging. But there is almost like the ultimate security here with this 10 of Pentacles. All right, anything else? And then we can close off the reading. There's the Justice, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Moon. I feel like this is about facing the fear, because the Moon card can represent uncertainty, emotionally overwhelmed, could represent not seeing things clearly, and can represent fear. And so with the Justice card, this is about making amends, making things right, bringing justice. And the Knight of Pentacles is reliable. You know, he's not trying to rush, let's rush this and go. This is, you know, let's do this right. And he's literally facing this Moon card. What comes after that? There's the Judgment. Another opportunity, a second chance, a resurrection. Four of Wands, security, home, marriage, a sense of belonging. And the Ace of Cups, which is a new phase in love, or new love, depends on how it resonates for you. But it is definitely a potential for things to be feel emotionally secure, feel loved, things of that nature. Because there was definitely a lack of security here. You have the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You have the Empress, which is the ultimate feminine energy. It's growth, abundance. This is, the one for a masculine energy. You have the Five of Wands. So you have two fives right here, which represent struggle, conflict. And in between the lack and the struggle is exactly what's needed here. This feminine energy, this matriarchal energy of the Ten of Pentacles, which is nurture and comfort and beauty and abundance. And you have the Fool with the Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Swords, which I think is fantastic because this is taking a leap of faith, taking a risk with something that absolutely Ace of Pentacles can turn into the Ten of Pentacles. That can grow into that. And you have the Six of Swords, which is leaving certain crap behind. Mind games, the sense of lack, not being able to trust. What else does the Five of Swords represent? This is a sense of defeat. It's leaving certain things behind, leaving choppy waters and moving to calmer waters, turning your back and understanding, especially mentally, like bringing peace to a situation. So again, take it as it resonates for you. For some of you, it's within a situation that you're dealing with now, or it's moving on to a completely different situation. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Capricorn. If you resonated, let me know down in the comments down below. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.